Well, hi, everybody. Hope that your week is off to a great start. As you probably recall, this past weekend, we celebrated together the feast of the baptism of the Lord that brings to conclusion the liturgical season of Christmas. And we enter in now to the first portion of the season of ordinary time that'll carry us through Wednesday, February 18, when we will celebrate Ash Wednesday in the beginning of the great season of Lent that will lead us into the Holy Triduum, will lead us into the great season of Easter. However, we know that that term ordinary does not mean unimportant, dull, or boring. Rather, it simply means ordered. We simply order, arrange, count these Sundays, focusing not on any particular element of the life and ministry of Jesus, but on the whole of who Jesus is, the nature of his mission and his ministry, and what that means for us as his disciples today. So in the environment of the church here, you'll see that things look a little bit different, but a little bit the same. Different in that the nativity scene has now been removed, and the trees are removed, and the lights on the trees and the windows are removed. At the same time, the poinsettias remain to provide a little bit of festivity, even in the midst of these dark and cold winter weeks. So we hope that this new season of prayer is certainly not boring or unimportant for you, but rather continued opportunity to be filled with God's grace and blessing as we strive to live as faith-filled disciples of Jesus. And speaking of discipleship, we're really happy that we had a wonderful turnout at our ministry fair this past weekend. Our stewardship commission is in the process of tabulating the results. We'll be feeding your interest to the appropriate ministry leaders. We'll be reaching out to you to get you connected, to be a part of the ministries that you have indicated an interest in. Do take a look at this coming Sunday's bulletin, where I offer a few interesting statistics about how many people showed up, how many interests in ministry there were, things like that. And it's still not too late. If there's a ministry that you might have an interest in being a part of, and we hope that you do, reach out to us and let us know. We'll be happy to get you connected very easily. And looking forward, this coming Saturday is our great chili cook-off, one of the really fun social events throughout the year. If you've not yet had a chance to offer your chili recipe to be a chili chef, today, tomorrow at the latest, we really need to know so we can make and finalize all of the practical preparations. It happens right after the 5 o'clock Mass this coming Saturday, January 17. And then the following weekend, we have yet another wonderful opportunity, our workshop on sharing your mission. And Lisa is with us today to offer some encouragement about 4 special things that are on our horizon, one of which is the Credible Witness Workshop, one is our Hoagie Pizza fundraiser, one is our Tin Team Luncheon donation opportunity, and 4th is our Baltimore Work Camp. So Lisa, take it away.
Thank you, Monsignor. So as Monsignor said, coming up is the Enkindle Credible Witness Share Your Story Workshop. Kristen and Scott, who are coming to present, are amazing. They've not only been in parish life for a very long time, they've been leaders in parish life. They've been engrossed in their own parishes and churches and are now doing workshops and trainings throughout the Archdiocese of Baltimore, and they are wonderful. They are coming to help us. As Catholics, we aren't always great about sharing our story, letting people know about our faith and how God is present in our lives. So at this workshop, you're going to, 1, figure out, how is God present in my life? And then 2, how do I share that organically with people so that it doesn't feel uncomfortable? It just feels like our everyday way of life. And then we have a leader track, which you might think, oh, I'm not a leader. Everybody's called to be a leader. It's just to take what we learned about what our story is and dig a little deeper on how to develop that out. We are asking all of our leaders to participate because we want them to do that all the time when they're with our teens and our adults, but we are called to do the same thing. So we invite you to stay for the whole day if you can. It is just $10, and that literally just pays for lunch. So we encourage everybody to sign up. There's still time. We have a hoagie and pizza fundraiser. They are from Mariana's. They are fresh and so good. These hoagies are 14 inches. So literally for $10, you can get a 2 for 1 because a 7-inch sub is nice and meaty and great. There's a lot of awesome options with them and good pizzas as well. The pizzas you can freeze and keep for up to 3 months. And the monies go back to youth ministry. and our young adult ministry. It helps them go on retreats and work camps and all kinds of wonderful things to learn how to be the hands and feet of Jesus out in our world and to share their faith and develop and grow in their faith. So please think about supporting them and buying some wonderful things that'll come in on Fat Tuesday.
Perfect timing,
right? Yeah. We're also looking for donations. Our Tim Team High School crew on Martin Luther King Day, which is less than a week away, we're gonna make 40 lunches and 20 care bags to give out to those in need in downtown Hagerstown. After we make them here, we're actually gonna go and pass them out. And any bags that we might not use, I'm gonna donate to the Reach Cold Weather Shelter because they have their hands on those who are in need and can continue to distribute them as needed. We need things like lunch meat and cheese and halos. For the care bags, we need things like toothpaste, deodorant, gloves, and we've put them in small sections so you don't have to get all the gloves or all the whatever, just little baby parts. So if you'd be willing to purchase some items and drop them off here at the church or even make a monetary donation, look in our flock note today and Thursday or on our Facebook page or call our office, and everything is listed in there. And then we're gonna let the kids go have fun and bowl after. So if you're a teen that wants to go out and do this, please sign up for that as well. And then lastly, we have now opened our Baltimore Work Camp registration opportunity. And this actually can be not just for our teens, but for the adults here in our parish as well. One, for the teens, you guys get to go out and be the hands and feet of Jesus. And it says Baltimore Work Camp because it happens in the Archdiocese of Baltimore, but we are serving the people in our own backyard in both Frederick and Washington County areas. Those who are in need, who need things like handicap ramps, a new roof, who might just need yard cleanup or their house painted or just to repair things here and there that they cannot do because they don't have the funding to do it or they don't have the ability to do it anymore. So we're gonna go out and help those people. So teens, we need you. And if you've never picked up a power tool, don't worry. We have amazing adults who will show you and guide you in how to do this. There's something for everyone. Adults, we need a couple of things. We need chaperones. If you want to come and serve that week, come and help chaperone the teens. You don't have to be totally handy. You just have to be encouraging for our teens. If you can only spare a couple of hours in the evening, we need that too. We call it security, but essentially you're walking around the camp, helping keep an eye on the kids, and giving a reprieve for the adults who are there during the day, just to have time to touch base with their families, to have some downtime, to take a shower, all the things. And then if you're a handy person and not a licensed contractor, you don't have to be, but just a handy person who can do things around the house, we need you too. We need people that will help and guide these kids in these projects. It doesn't have to be something as big as a roof. It could just be patching something somewhere, painting, doing weeding, whatever. So please contact me if that's something of interest to you as well.
So we know that it's still the football season, and to apply a football analogy, at least in church world, a week or two after celebrating Christmas can be a little bit of a downtime, kind of like halftime. And now we're into the second half of the pastoral season. As you can hear, a ton of wonderful things going on, socially, spiritually, ministerially. So please take close attention to Bulletin, Flock Note, website, all of our communication platforms, and we hope that your household will be a really engaged part of all of it. Do take care, and God bless.